Good evening. Today I'm talking to you from my small box. As you all know, in Dubai there is something called uh, individual space, individual cabin, when you have just a little bit of area with enough room just for the bed and for some clothes. And I want to talk today about a book, The 48 Laws of Power for Robert Greene. Although this book have been getting a lot of criticism lately, especially from girls. I noticed that in the last couple of years, as if it is a book that teach you how to be mean or bad. But actually, I will give this video as a present for the good people out there who really need to know how to handle bad people. Because after my father died, the real thing that I really needed was an advice of a man, like a knowledgeable, mature man that know how much life is bad. And I couldn't find that anywhere. I found lots of people, but no one gave me a sincere advice until I found this book. And it taught me how to handle, well, actually, it's the Bible of assholes. I always thought, how come very bad people are very intelligent in knowing how to hurt others? Our parents, our family didn't teach us that when we were young. So when we grow up, we couldn't handle a lot of that. But this book explained exactly how they think and explained exactly how to spot good thing from a bad thing. One of the laws is never outshine the master. Always make those above you feel comfortable, superior in your desire to please and impress them. Don't go too far in displaying your talent, or you might accomplish the opposite. And I will agree with that, but the problem, it just only works with really high individuals who are really virtuous, or they have some code of morals. When you're dealing with people above, or masters, or bosses which are really bad people, well, it doesn't depend on if you become better or you outshine them or not. It's just their nature. But for really valuable or very, very virtuous people, it can make a big difference not to outshine them, because they can really be good. The other law, never put too much trust in friends, and learn how to use your enemies. Well, I'm 38 years old, and I don't believe in friendship that much actually in this age, due to a lot of bad things that happened. I believe in family, and despite we agree in sometimes, but when someone become more than a friend, more like a family, we can agree as much as we want, but he will stay there as a part of the circle, the inner circle. So yeah. So be wary from friend. They will betray you more quickly, for they are easily aroused to envy. They also become spoiled and tyrannical. But hire a former enemy and he will be more loyal than a friend, because he have more to prove. And to all my friends, well, none of them ever called me now, but I really believe in. I used to believe in a lot of things. You're either a family, as I said to my friend Jacob. He said he had lots of friends, and I said I only have family. Yeah, it's like a movie. Anyway, the other thing that I really found interesting and I agree with some things, and I disagree with a lot of things. But I have nothing now to do from the emptiness of my room, so why not? So much depend on reputation, guard it with your life. I don't believe in this law. I believe in it just with people who are really into social things. I'm more than an introvert. I don't care about reputation. But I believe in another law that explained that in a much better way, which said some people talk a lot, some people do a lot. And never let your words speak for you. Make your actions speak up. So I believe in that law more than this one. It's called the Nine Law. Win through your action, never through argument. Any momentary triumph you think you have gained through argument is really a Pyrrhic victory or like a small victory. Because the resentment and ill will you stir up are stronger and last longer than any momentary change of opinion. So you never have to do that argument. A lot of people say about me that I'm weak. I am always trying to avoid arguments and avoid conflict. I totally don't go to conflict unless I absolutely have to, because when you have a conflict with someone, especially an argument, a fight or something, the resentment will stay there, and you can win through other means. There is no point of proving that others are wrong. Nobody likes to be wrong, even me. But a good friend will tell you that you're wrong and tell you why and how you are wrong. In a, they call it a critical or like criticism, but constructive criticism, not destructive criticism, because mostly they do destructive criticism. I needed to know this, the law, the 12 law, and I need this to tell to the good people out there. The bad people already know that, and the assholes already know that. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. It's when they put you in some psychological situation or some way, in a way that you need really help. You really need help. And sometimes they use generosity to disarm your suspicious doubts. It's when you are someone is suspicious, it's like a nature of people. They use generosity to disarm your alerting, or like your sensitive thoughts, or the way that you read people. So they disarm you using this way. And I noticed that in this law, in the law 12, that when you have a real friend, a serious friend, or someone that really, really like you, or someone who is really honest with you, they will not wait when they can help, or when you ask for help. If they are really your friend or they really like you, and there is no hidden reason or hidden intention, when they see you suffer or they see you in a really bad situation and in real bad pain, and you ask for them for that directly, they will not hesitate. They will not think it over. If they know the situation is urgent and they know the situation is real, they will not use their or a selective generosity to disarm you. They really like you. And when they like you, they will not hesitate to help. And you should be very, very careful to distinguish between these two. Because the minute you can distinguish between this type and this type is the minute you can distinguish what is good for your life and which ones are bad for your life. And it's very important thing. I know the laws are in the opposite direction. I'm saying this in defense of Robert Greene because although I really don't think that he needs my defense, but I saw a lot of videos for girl really sabotaging his books and his wisdom and talking really bad. And I say to all of them like, well, I'm really grateful that this man ever existed in life because sometimes you just need someone this knowledgeable and this wise and see the real life in a way that can help you to overcome problems that you have never have before. Problem that in your, let's say, past way of thinking, you've never been able to overcome. You have to evolve and think like the real thing. And this is truth. Life is not good. And people are not good. There are good people, but they are not the majority. Another thing, the law 13, when asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest. Never to their mercy or gratitude. Well, I will a little bit disagree with that because okay, self-interest is very important, and wherever there is a self-interest will be a really important thing, and it can make human relationship continue. But humans have mercy and have gratitude, and they really like to have or to show their gratitude and their mercy in tough situation. Those who doesn't have that are considered, with all respect, either tyrant personalities or not human. But in bad situations, never count on that. Never count on mercy or gratitude because you will be disappointed for a lot of times. True story. Anyway, if you need to turn to an ally for help, don't bother to remind him of your past assistance and good deeds. He will find a way to ignore you. Instead, uncover something in your request. That means never to the mercy or to the gratitude. Never appeal to that. Or I hope that all of those good or like let's say goodness in people are only shown to those who deserve it, not to those who doesn't deserve it. Anyway, I think these were the basics of my laws that I really like. And I think the 21 law is one of my favorites. I always used it since I was a kid. I don't know how, but it was always in my personality. But now I'm 38 years old. I'm old. I think I'm already lost in life because not a lot of good people still in my life, and I'm in a community or in a place that I am not being able to see or to feel the goodness of others. And after the earthquake and after leaving my country and everything that happened, well, I cannot say that this is a good time of my life. Actually, it's one of the worst time of my life, but it was one of my main characters. Always seem dumber than you, Mark. No one likes feeling stupider than the next person. The trick then is to make your other people feel smarter and not just smart, but smarter than you are. Well, I always play the stupid person. I don't mind people saying stupid or bad or any other thing. Actually, it doesn't mean anything to me, and I don't mind that. It's uh, it's my personality actually since I was a kid. But when they insist on that too much, or when they be aggressive in that way, I really do some bad boy things. By the way, as I said, at this age, a lot of things change. And as for the last one that I want to talk about, in victory, learn when to stop. You have two laws totally connected together. One of them, in defeat, when you are defeated, you have to learn when to surrender. You have to know what is the exact time to surrender. There is no point in fighting when you already lost. It will just keep things more worse, and it will make your enemies more intense and more, let's say, vicious in trying to defeat you. But on the other hand, when you are victorious, learn when to stop, learn when not to be consumed by, what do they call that? Arrogant, or by being too much full of yourself, or full of your pride. There is no point in continuing in both cases, in victory and in defeat. Anyway, I hope you liked my room. It's like a small, well, actually, it's a box, and a box with a bed, and I really like it actually. To be honest, I really like it much more than other places. And in case I didn't see you tomorrow, and I don't that anyone see or ever these videos, but today was a relaxing day. It was a really relaxing day, and yeah, I took a break from the world somehow, and I just need to say hi and good night, and I really hope that you stay safe. And for all the people out there who ever will see this, because I doubt that anyone see this, and ever felt that they like me, and they are really few, because I have very few people that like me. I'm thankful, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to make you happy. Anyway, hasta la vista.